streaming live from Buffalo, the best city on the map. No room for windy cities here. Oh no, we don't need that. This is where the galaxy meets the edge of the grid. Lock your S foils in attack. It's time to get amid. Welcome to Nickel City, where the stars align. We've got pirates in formation. It's X-Wing time. From Jedi to Scum and the Rebel fleet, the thrill of the game can't be beat.
Well, it's game 3. Little resistance on resistance action. Whoever would have thought this would happen to us? Chris, did you think this would happen to us?
I mean, resistance on resistance? Sure, why not? Mega Milk versus Meat Bags? Absolutely not. Bless you.
Thank you.
I am officially calling this matchup the Detroit Mega Milk Union versus the Kansas City Meat Bags with Milkmaid.
Wait,
Milkmaid.
do you think Milk is Detroit?
They finished last season, and now they're having an honestly very good season, just like the Detroit Lions.
But like top of the league season?
I mean, they had a pretty big upset last week.
And who are the Detroit Lions upsetting right now?
Literally everyone.
Nobody. They're favored in every game they play.
They okay. Let's look
they
at the
play
schedule.
Buffalo next week, and let's see who's favored in that game, shall we? FanDuel. Buffalo is the best quarterback to ever play the game, so let's just see who's favored in this one. NFL. Rams at 49ers. 49ers are favored in this one? That's stupid.
The Rams are not playing well. Plus, they always have the 49ers over the Rams.
Carolina Panthers are actually favored over the Cowboys. That's hilarious.
That is hysterical.
Bills, Detroit. Detroit is the favorite.
Detroit, who barely beat the Bears, barely beat the Packers, but barely beat the Texans, barely beat the Cardinals, barely beat the Vikings, and barely beat the Rams.
I don't know what to tell you. They're 12-1, 13-1,
12-1, yeah. But no, this is a Cinderella season for the Lions, because like I remember, what was it? Almost 20 years ago, they were 0-16.
Yeah.
And now they're, one of the best teams in the NFL right now. So I think Mega Milk is up there.
The Buffalo Bills.
I mean, the Buffalo Bills met who last week and lost?
The Rams.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they met the Rams and they lost to the Rams.
It was 44-42.
They
Allen
still
had
lost.
6 touchdowns. Let's pump the brakes.
44-42. Sure. Okay. But, and hear me out, they still lost to the 6-6 Rams.
Who had Puka Nakua healthy for the first time ever.
Yeah, you're right.
He was so good in that game.
Oh, Puka Nakua is unbelievable. I don't know what it is about the Rams, but we always seem to find, like, diamond in the rough receivers and then, like, struggle to find anything else. I love Matthew Stafford. I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback anymore.
I do.
He's a top 10 quarterback because he has the best receiving core in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, when Puka
Good point.
Nakua can barely keep his feet in to catch the ball for Matt Stafford.
Yeah, but Stafford placed that where only... I know exactly what play you're talking about because I was bitching about it earlier. Because, like, that's our, like, best corner on that play. And he is draped all over Puka. And meanwhile, Stafford's throwing it, like, 6 yards out of bounds. And Puka's like, you know what? Human beings are able to perfectly balance upon the tops of their toes.
So let's see. 10 better quarterbacks than Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, go ahead. Do this.
Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. Yes.
Okay, don't read chat. Do your own.
Well, I was agreeing. Geno Smith.
No. Wrong.
I think Geno's better.
Nope.
Yeah, Geno.
Nope.
Fine, we take away Geno. Lamar Jackson.
Okay,
Tua
Lamar.
when he's actually
No.
Tua when he's actually
No.
when he's actually healthy. Tua's very good.
No. You're at 4 with 2 strikes.
Well, Sherman, you're not getting Mega Milk intro. We're talking football.
Not until no one gets an intro until Chris gives me 6 more quarterbacks that are acceptably better than Matthew Stafford.
Are we talking currently playing?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make 100% sure.
Don't help him.
Oh, what's his face? I was about to say a name and then I realized absolutely the fuck not. They're having a great the Vikings are having a great season, but Sam Darnold is not him.
Correct. Not Sam Darnold.
Jalen Hurts, I would say.
I don't think Hurts is better, but I'm just going to give it to you for the sake of argument. I actually don't think that Jalen Hurts is a better quarterback, but for the sake of argument, I will give it to you. You're at 5. We need 5 more. Now, know how struggling you are and how convinced you were that Stafford is not a top 10.
Because I don't watch a lot of football, so I don't know the names of everyone.
No, just give me teams, baby. Give me an indication you know the player.
I genuinely think, and this will receive controversy, but hear me out. I think right now, Jared Goff is better than Matt Stafford. It might be debatable, but I 100% believe right now, other than the game he threw 5 interceptions, he is having a better season than Matt Stafford. Then I want to say,
I don't know. We'll put that one off till you get to anywhere close.
quarterback for the Texans. I forget his name, but
You think Stroud is having a better season than Stafford?
Yes.
Well,
I think CJ Stroud is having a better season than Stafford.
Bro. No. You're wrong. Get out. I'm glad Maui's not here. Who knows what Maui would do to you?
All right. Okay, so I can't name 10.
No, you can't.
But on the plus side, at least I didn't fucking say Dak Prescott.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. Baker's fine, but like, would you rather Stafford or Baker for like a season? I'll take Stafford any day.
So I had Baker when Stafford was hurt, and I was wondering when we were getting back Stafford.
At least you didn't say Aaron Rodgers. That would have fucking hurt.
Oh, he's terrible. Oh my god, he's terrible.
God damn it!
Oh, no. I was gonna say this name, and then I realized no, he's not having as good a season as Stafford. I was gonna say Justin Herbert.
No, nowhere near.
Yeah, nowhere near as good of a season. So okay, I've been proven wrong. My quarterback is top 10. I think I'm also just saying Stafford's not top 10 so I can have some hope that the Rams organization notices that Stafford is getting older, so we start looking for another quarterback. But that's just me.
All right, so he's used Babu up.
So what's he getting on Lando next turn? He's getting 2 stress on Lando next turn.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really even know what Lando does.
Yeah. After you fully execute a red maneuver or perform a red action, you may spend any number of charges to choose that many friendly ships at range 0 to 2. Oh, so Lando coordinates ships, basically, by spending charges.
But all his ships near him are stressed.
They can do actions even while stressed. The last line of the text, the chosen ships may perform an action even while stressed. Oh yeah, and then you throw C-3PO on, and you coordinate one of your ships that aren't stressed.
But you just spent 3 charges.
Yeah, because I think he did the the coordinate, failed the coordinate, but it's still performing a. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that worked. I'm just gonna let them do their thing, I guess. I mean, Teddy has a 7-1 team or 9-1 team or whatever. So he must have some idea of what he's doing.
Does he have core? Oh, he does have Corcella, so it won't matter.
Oh, okay, then yeah. Yeah, I think core is a must take on Lando. Yeah, tell him Sherman. Teddy didn't retain Sherman, so he can get fucked.
Why does he have 2 calculates?
Because he performed the calculate action off of C3PO, and when he calculates, he gets another calculate.
Okay.
I just don't know what the red action he performed is. Oh, he did a 4 straight.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how he was able to have ships do actions. Okay. Yeah, now you're on an arguably better team this season, Sherman. What's your point? He's not that mean.
This is someone shooting someone.
We lost Andrew. We lost Nick. We're not talking about the game anymore. Poe shooting an A-wing. It's Tally. To be early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. There's no exceptions. You should have been there at 6:30. Actually, you should have been there at 6:15.
Mimi being like, why are you focusing me, you dicks? Once flew Guri in a loadout he didn't approve of, and he had Rathos remove it from Yasby, but only from high IP.
You should have flew the right loadout then.
Oh, not great from old Zoripu. Ooh, Heroic? Yes. Got it. That is a dead tally.
Sure is.
Yeah, Nimi just straight up laughing. Should be 4 dice from Kaz, who is now ionized, I believe.
Yep. Not good.
It is Nimi Shields.
Jukes him.
You can juke Nimi?
Yeah. So now he's got to decide, does he want to
Take
have
half.
a modded... Does he want to take half, or does he want to take half to get a modded heavy laser cannon, or take
I think
one?
going to Kaz, right?
No, he's getting half.
Taking half.
Actually, yeah, I think you do shoot at Kaz. 4v2, get to change a blank to a focus. Oh,
Yeah! That'll do!
okay. That'll do. Spend the evade, take 2 crits. Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Console fire.
Ooh.
Oh, yep. That's it for good old Kazuda Ziono.
We're all
2v1.
putting in 2 in.
Oh,
Down to 1, and a console fire could kill you next turn. And you're not allowed to fix anything.
you are with Kaz's Fireball title.
I guess you are. I stand corrected.
Still not good though, because if you fix the console fire, then you're unmodded. So
I appreciate these players realizing it's been a long night of X-Wing. And really just like kind of hammering each other.
yeah. Can't imagine streaming 3 games of X-Wing.
Well, if there's anything you can't imagine, imagine Teddy and Ryan hammering each other.
So they're both just holding sledgehammers hitting each other?
Sure. That helps you sleep at night? Sure.
Nah.
I think Merle's whole job right now is to find a way to sit in a spot that's going to block Lando from being able to clear all that stress. Because with Corsola, you have to fully execute the maneuver.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, 5 straight. That's it. That's all you do. 5 straight. 5 straight focus rotate, I guess, maybe? Why not? Oh, that'd be real bad for Lando, too. Four straight might clear, but 5 straight would put you in Lando's bullseye. which would make Lando real sad because then he'd be rolling 0 defense dice when he gets shot at. Yeah. Oh, so Ryan actually didn't roll enough dice at one point then.
For what?
Poe fired a heavy laser cannon at Tally, and he only rolled 2 dice when he should have rolled 3.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, can't go back now. So,
Merlin rotate.
no, Merle didn't rotate for some reason. Probably to try and catch Ryan's Poe. Oh, he'll clear 2 of those.
Nope. Porcella is a fully execute.
Oh, is it a fully execute?
2 stress back.
Oh.
So it feels bad because Ryan is getting, getting his shit kicked in, unfortunately, but
Well, you should be able to kill Nimi here.
I mean, maybe.
This is a 4v1. You did Kaz with 1 health, and that is all you needed. It's too many dice, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. Poe shooting at...
It's Nimi.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. Takes a shield on Nimi. Or no, takes a crit on Nimi. I forgot Nimi was down to, well, now 1. Alright, well,
Lando,
yeah, Lando
should be able to finish her off, but we got,
yeah.
I think, ZZ shoots first, and so it's, Zori.
Yeah.
The Z's and Zor should be a second plasma missile or torpedo.
Yep. Well, it doesn't have Merle and Bullseye, so
Well, we just got told that doesn't work on thing anyway. Right?
plus, Zori is way too far away from Merle. Because you have to be 0 to 2 of Merle to get Merle's ability. Heroic? Hey! Alright, Lando, you gotta put in 1 damage. You want to see 3 hits minimum. And you got 2 crits. I mean,
Just avoid the double evades and
yep.
I think that's all the shots.
That is all the shots, yeah.
After turn 3, it's 10-6 for Teddy Margs.
Oh, true, you're right, yeah. Because if Lando bumps, it's still a red action, so he can still spend the charges to
Is it a red
Yeah.
action or is it gain a focus and a stress?
I will look that up. I'm pretty sure it's a red focus action. Reference bumping action.
I mean, this might be just me, but I don't like abilities that proc off of the bump focus.
I don't either. Oh, it wouldn't be considered that. It's
Treat
a
as red, but Lando cannot use his ability on himself since you are disallowed more actions by the bump focus. I agree. I just don't think you should be rewarded for bumping.
Yeah.
What it basically comes down to, like, you get rewarded for it.
If the wording were you may perform a focus action and then gain a stress,
Then, like, droids and stuff can do it.
yeah. Droids and stuff could do it. But, like, Oddball wouldn't be able to proc off of it and all that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate that. Does a red boost, spends 2 charges? Spends a charge? Spends a charge to coordinate Poe.
And himself.
No, he spends the charge to coordinate Poe. Then he spends another charge because the coordinate is red. And he does another he does another action. It's the stupid thing about Lando because it's not like once per whatever. It's Lando does a red action, spends a charge, targets himself, does another red action, spends a charge, targets himself, does another red action, spends a charge, targets himself, does another action. So he could do 4 actions in one turn. It is, in my opinion, the stupidest thing. But you can only do the 4 actions once every, like, 4 turns. The only ability I think is fair, Sev, is Nine Num, who removes a stress after he receives a stress, sort of thing. I think that's fair. I think that's fair, but you know, that's because it's not double modded. It just removes the stress, and it's you know, it's just sort of that ship's shtick. But I agree that oddball, you know, a double modded shot with oddball is just sort of ridiculous. Meanwhile, Poe Dameron here doesn't look like he's in a great spot.
Well, other Poe hasn't moved yet. It was really only facing off against ZZ.
Does ZZ have any? Oh, ion missiles. Okay. I was going to be worried if there was a procket there. Alright, well, Poe is still in a lot of danger, but not as bad.
Three dice. 1, so that was into ZZ or Zori and the Infinite Shields.
Yep.
That was a range 0 shot.
Yeah, like I said, if the text was you may perform a focus or calculate action, then gain a stress, if you do, I think it would remove a lot of the feels bad of those interactions. Oh, sorry, down to 1 shield.
Into the hull on Lando.
Well, now I think you just shoot Lando. Oh, going into Poe. Wait, how is ZZ rolling? Oh, ion missiles. Okay.
are you talking about?
ZZ just rolled 3 dice.
Right.
Oh, it was that
one
Poe.
into Poe. Yeah.
It was that Poe. I'm sorry. I thought ZZ was shooting Lando. Now my brain isn't working. Yeah, but you gotta understand that AMG is the one that added the bump focus, if I remember correctly. It wasn't FFG. FFG designed those abilities with the purpose of, 2.0. And AMG said, well, that's a feels bad. We don't want anyone to, feels bad for bumping. So they added that, essentially breaking yeah. No, I know. I know you're extremely conscious of that. I'm just explaining like both sides of the coin, that yeah, they weren't designed to be a feels bad, but some of them are a feels bad and others are not. Like, if I remember what AMG said when they added the bump focus, it was less to, add the element of feels bad and more of a way to remove the feels bad for newer players when you bump an enemy ship or an enemy bumps you or something like that. But yeah, blocking is still very good. The best thing that was added was the removal of fortressing. That was stupid. Yeah, the adding of objectives, definitely changed the game as a whole.
I mean, they specifically said that range zero shooting was like a thing that people were only going to use as a last resort, and it's become kind of like this is actually super effective, so we're going to choose to do it. I just don't.
Yeah.
They tried something. Didn't work. I just wish you could be like, no.
I hate range zero, but I kind of agree with Crispy on the topic of if they're going to keep it in the game, have it do a maximum of 1 damage. I don't care how much damage gets through, be a maximum of 1 damage.
I just think about it logically. If I'm bumped against a ship and my laser is right against it and I shoot that laser, that's going to hurt me.
Yeah.
Like, stop a bullet right at the front of the barrel. It's going to blow up your fucking barrel. Like, it's a bad rule, in my opinion.
No, it's a terrible rule. But
Merle knows where you're going. He sees when you're away.
Merle is trying to get back in the fight. Yeah, it's one of those, like, a lot of people hate range zero while a lot of I don't want to say a lot of people like it, but a good amount like it, and limiting damage sort of the only reason I say like limit the damage is it sort of, you know, tries to prevent, how do I word it in a way that makes sense?
I don't know what
You'd
you're
be
going for, so I don't know.
surprised. You'd be surprised, fam. There are some people that like it. I'm trying to figure out a way. Arvel. Yeah, Arvel likes shooting at range 0 because it's not technically range 0. But no, like, limiting the damage doesn't make it feel as bad. You know, if your opponent... Actually, no, yeah. The more I think about it, the more I agree. Like, I think it should just be removed from the game. But if it's not going to be removed, it needs to have a damage limitation on it.
I just don't think you should be able to do it.
Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I agree with that.
That's a big swing on Zori. Hit, crit.
Ooh, and a weapons failure too. So that dorsal's only gonna shoot 1 die. I mean, yeah, like if range 0 has to exist,
I don't
then-
think it speeds up games because I don't think there's really ever all that many situations where it's your only shot.
Yeah, I think removing it actually speeds up the game because you don't have to worry about that or whatever. Range 0 neutered the. I mean, yeah, range 0 neutered the purpose of Concordia. If you know a ship has a turret pointed at you, you just run into them and they can't shoot you with the turret because all turrets are range 1 to 2. Meanwhile, Zori just got deleted off the board. But if people want range 0 to keep existing, then hot take, all the turrets need to change from 1 to 2 to 0 to 2. Because why am I allowed to shoot you with my normal blaster, but I'm not allowed to shoot you with my turret? And then the argument can be made.
Sneaking a crit in.
The argument can be made, well, if I'm allowed to shoot you with my blasters and, you know, I can't shoot you with my turret, okay, well, why can't I shoot you with my torpedoes or my missiles, you know? Like, it's one of those... Yeah, but, like, you see what I mean? Like, why am I only allowed to shoot you with primary? Why can't I shoot you with, you know, my turrets?
That is indeed a console fire. This isn't like, I don't want this to be misinterpreted as like trashing AMG. Like they tried something. For me, it didn't work. This isn't like anti 2.5 Slayer. I'm just saying like this aspect of it does not feel good. It's not something I like in the game.
Yeah, I'm sort of with you there. It's not like AMG slander. It's legit. Like what Ando said. I see that there. The woes of playing a 2D game that takes place within a 3D space. You know? I 100% agree with that. The end all be all is Range Zero exists because AMG wanted to add some sort of like balance or benefit or like removal of feels bad for not being able to shoot, you know.
They took a situation that is very, very niche, where you only have one shot, one option, especially in 2.5. And okay, yeah, here, I'm gonna frame this thought. I'm gonna sit up for us. So they play tested 2.5, I think. I think they play tested. I don't know all the deals. I don't know how much they play tested it. But with the release of it, what they did was try to fix a very niche situation with a broad solution that impacts way more than the niche situation.
Yeah.
The niche situation being, my only shot is this range 0 shot. That doesn't happen that often. It just doesn't. And it happens even less now with kind of the objective play, because everyone's you're kind of funneled in the same directions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only time I ever see bumping being a major thing is the scenario we're playing right here, chance engagement, where you're trying to deny your opponent the best shots. Otherwise,
but even when we had the clusterfuck in the center, at no point was anyone's only shot a range 0 shot.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen as much anymore because of the design of this game, of this version of the game, I should say. So it's, again, a fix for a situation that didn't really need fixing, and it's had a much bigger impact than just fixing the situation. It's like, let me think of an analogy. Well, it did bump. I couldn't see the bump thing on it. I was like, did that not bump?
Yeah. I think that makes the most sense. They
Stinson
didn't want to punch people for road, which,
if that's the case, then they shouldn't have implemented road.
Also true.
And I've come around on road. Like, it's not the disaster I thought. Oh, that's a disaster. But I've come around on road. So, like,
I think the heroic was a range 0 Poe into Poe.
Podog into Podog?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know who he shot at. Exactly. They used big game changes to fix niche problems.
I mean, isn't that what I've been saying this entire time, just less eloquently?
Pretty much, yeah. Speaking of changes to a game that has nothing to do with X-Wing, but I'm going to bring it up because I thought it was super cool when I heard about it. The PWHL is doing something really cool that I think the NHL should implement.
Which rule change?
Where they added that if you're on the penalty...
Jailbreak. Yeah, Jailbreak is great.
Jailbreak, yeah. Jailbreak is the coolest.
They did that last year. They're a little late to it. But yeah.
Oh, I'm only hearing about it now. But
if you score short-handed, you get the penalties off. Love it.
Yeah. It adds an element of strategy to the penalty kill, which I love.
Yeah, jailbreak is awesome. It's a great rule change.
I think the NHL should implement it.
I agree. Can you imagine a jailbreak on a major? Woo!
Oh my god, a 10-minute major jailbreak. Whew.
Well, it's only 5-minute majors, but yeah, 5-minute major,
Oh,
and then you
5 minute, yeah,
jailbreak him like a minute in. Woo!
Oh yeah. No, I think I'm thinking
There's 10-minute
double.
misconducts, but you're not. You can't.
That's what I'm thinking.
You can't jailbreak those because they don't give power plays.
Do they not?
10-minute misconduct? No.
Oh.
That player's just not allowed on the ice for 10 minutes.
Oh, fair. How would that work with a double minor?
One of the penalties gets jailbroken.
Oh, okay.
Neither do majors for fighting. Majors for fighting, they both get
They both get 5 minutes.
it's
yeah.
not a power play, so it's not.
Yeah.
I don't think you could jailbreak a non-power play.
No, it has to be a power play. From what
I
I've seen.
honestly think they might do it so that you can only jailbreak minor penalties anyway, just because they don't want to encourage any kind of major penalty taking. You know, they don't want.
Yeah.
It's for the instigator, so you could jailbreak the instigator, but they don't ever give that penalty out. Even when it's fucking clear, they don't ever give that penalty out.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go to a game in a couple weeks. I think the New York Sirens are playing the Toronto Scepters in New Jersey. So
Even high stick. So
Yeah.
a high stick can be a single, double, or major. Like it depends how bad it was.
if it's just a high stick, no blood, it's a 2-minute minor. If there's blood, I believe it's a double minor.
And if it's intentionally,
If it's intentional, it's a 5-minute major.
Milk is really come back to make a game out of this.
Yeah, I mean he you know. Looking at Poe, I mean Tyler's, Teddy's Poe is at full health, while Milk's he doesn't have much. Lando's down to 6, Poe's down to 4, but all of Teddy's ships seem to be out of position, except for Merle. I mean, I guess you could go 2 straight with Poe to shoot at Lando, but yeah, now if you go 2 straight, you got Poe right there, shooting right at you. Yeah, I think you go all the way back.
How that didn't clip the cloud is pretty great.
Yeah, that
You just have
That
to be
is
really careful
super
here
lucky.
because you end up out of range to the center.
Yeah, that too. I like how he's keeping Lando on the outside, but does Ryan only has 1 calculate? He should have 2 calculates. Oh no, he coordinated Poe. I'm sorry. So yeah, he has 1. Yeah, for right now, we can't. I agree with Sev. We can't look at the rules change it, like trying to change any rules. I think we just need to let the community come together, see that the XWA is actually working to try and keep the game going and willing to listen, and then we go from there.
I mean, I don't know how to say nothing's gonna happen until Adepticon anyway. So
Yeah, that's the thing we need to remember, Patrick. Like, Adepticon is the last not Adepticon. There's like a Virginia GT right after. But after that, like, it's in the XWA's hand. Until then, it's AMG's. Thank you, Richmond Open and Vancouver GT. Yeah, so
after Adepticon, kind of the gloves come off a little bit.
yep.
Again, I don't know what changes there will be. I mean, maybe. If someone's like last string is fucking range 0 shooting, like, okay, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I was totally on board with all of it, and then they took away my bump focus. Like, sure.
Ooh, okay, Poe. Ooh,
Oh, heroic?
heroic
That's better.
gets a little better, yeah. Shields down. 2 shields, okay.
Yeah, don't tread on my range 0.
All right, 4 dice. Oh, you like that? And okay, well, gets a little better. Ugh. 2 and a crit from Lando. Or into Lando.
It is half points. Stunned pilot.
Yeah, so now you need to 4v2. You got your calculate. Heroic.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Heroic band starting now. I'm going rogue. So 16, 13. 17, 14? Maybe I missed something all the time. Alright, so 17, 14. That's what they have, I'm inclined to believe.
Yeah, they got 3 points from Lando. Or Teddy got 3 points from Lando. Point for the center. Ryan got point for the center.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing,
yeah.
Poe's only worth 2. So it's not enough for milk.
No, he has to kill Poe. That's the only way he can even remotely stay in this, and Milk cannot lose Lando and cannot take a single point of damage on Poe.
Kindness, kinship,
in this next round.
Love.
Which leads me to believe that Teddy just two banks in with ZZ, two banks with Merle, and runs away with Poe. Or maybe two. I guess the question is, do you go after his Poe or do you go after Lando? I mean, you got to do what? You got to do 3 to Lando, 4 to Poe, or 3 to Lando, 1 to Poe, technically. I guess that answers that question. We're going for whoever gets put in our arc.
Old.
Well, Lando's not getting shot. Make me design lead. I have good ideas. Don't make me design lead.
There is one way out. One way out.
Focus barrel roll with Poe? Yeah. Yeah, you know that, oh no! This could do it. This could be the game. If Ryan rolls any... Yep, so that'll bring Teddy to 19, so you have to kill Poe now.
You get 1 shot to kill Poe. You do have the heavy laser, I believe.
Nope. Ryan's Poe does not have heavy laser.
Okay, well, you're fucked then.
Well, yep, that's gonna do it. I mean, I guess you have a shot to kill ZZ, because ZZ's 4 points. And that's your way to win. And if you're Teddy, you don't
struggles with self-hatred, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, if you're Teddy, you don't spend anything, because you lose if ZZ dies. Or rather, no, you don't lose if ZZ dies.
Merle de Cobb. Yeah, there's no way for to win this.
Yeah, there's not. All right. Well, we're just going through the formalities at this point.
Indeed. I think the home team won every game today.
I think so.
Somehow Teddy has returned. This game was supposed to be over early, and then they took forever.
Well, that'll put, if I remember correctly, that'll put Meatbags up 2-1 over the Mega Milk.
Indeed, Teddy Margs takes home the captain's battle. And that is our Tuesday night stream. This was over 5 hours. Damn.
Wow.
Well, a long time. I'm going to go pee and maybe forlornly look outside. Think about Range Zero a little bit more. I'll talk to you all in 2 days. I mean, I'm going to talk to you all in the Discord in like 10 minutes, but whatever.
Yeah.
See y'all later. Have a good one. Peace.
See y'all later.